has a receiver open. Corey Brown, touchdown.
Despite the Scarlet and Gray's recent dominance, including last year's win, the Ohio State-Michigan series remains one of the most anticipated rivalries in all of college sports. That's what happens when you meet the regular season finale for some 70 years. Now, last year, Gerry, no team in the Big Ten scored more points per game than Ohio State. And this year, nothing less than that will be expected from Tom Herman's offense.
Well, as we know, Ohio State is Urban Meyer's fourth head coaching job. Prior to Ohio State, he was the head coach of Bowling Green, Utah, and Florida. There's been at least two constants everywhere Urban has coached. One is the spread attack, and two is the fact that a lot of his assistants have moved on to be head coaches. Two of those assistants have been offensive coordinators, Steve Adazio at Boston College and Dan Mullen at Mississippi State. I recently sat with Tom Herman, Ohio State's offensive coordinator, and we discussed the uniqueness of the Ohio State offense, and it became clear to me that Coach Herman could be the next Urban Meyer offensive coordinator to head up his own program. Before we get into the X and O video part, tell us the philosophy of the Ohio State offense.
We want to be a downhill run physical team that has a big time presence in the A and B gaps. We want to push people off the football. We want to be the most physical team in the country running the football and set up our play action pass off of that. We want to be very balanced. And we just happen to be a very physical run play action pass team from the shotgun spread formation. So we want to stretch the field vertically, we want to stretch the field horizontally, and we want to use the quarterback as an element in our run game, and then be up-tempo, no huddle, and use tempo to our advantage as well.
Well, this is the first play of the game against Michigan, and again, what jumps out at me is the downhill presence. Take us through this if you would.
Sure, and this is just a simple inside zone read for us. Obviously, the team up north is blitzing, so Braxton checked us into an inside zone. And our inside zone is a lot tighter. It's a lot more downhill than most people's inside zone. Our inside zone is very vertical, very downhill. We want to move the front off the football vertically and give the running back seams to run through.
All right, Coach, this next play, it's 1st and 10. It's a play action pass. Explain what you're trying to get accomplished on this particular play.
Because of the threat of our run game, we were seeing free safeties really get involved in the run game. Really what we're trying to do is play action at that free safety, which you can tell makes him believe that it's run, so he's going to come down, try to get his run fit, and then we want to throw a post in behind him.
So this becomes man coverage on the bottom.
Absolutely, yep. And then that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get the one-on-one matchups. This kid's got no help after about 8 to 10 yards. He's by himself, and it's man-to-man coverage on him. And Devin Smith does a great job turning him around on the post route.
Now, do you grade every play?
Every single one, yep.
What's your grading system?
Plus or minus. It's not too complicated. This is a plus.
He got
the job done.
Okay.
You know, and then there'll be 50-yard runs that he's gotten a minus on because he's made the wrong read. So just the end result is not always what we're looking for when we're grading, but this is certainly a plus.
All right, Coach, 2nd and 10. Looks like Braxton's getting the play from the sidelines. Take us through this play.
Another tight zone read for us where we're going to read the end man on the line of scrimmage here. And as vertical as we are on this play, the quarterback has to sink himself into the line of scrimmage to make this read because the running back is coming pretty dang fast to create the mesh. And so what I would tell Braxton here is he didn't get himself into the line of scrimmage enough, and he predetermined the decision and made a bad read, and because he's Braxton Miller and can do that. I'm telling you, Coach, you think that's mom and dad and genetics.
Drills.
We got a drill, and it's when special teams are going on over there. I demonstrate the drill.
So in your grading system, is this a plus or a minus
This
for
is
Braxton?
a minus.
It's the minus.
Minus.
You know,
Even though he gained 8 yards, it's a minus. Correct.
So if he gave it and you only gained 2 yards, it'd be a plus.
Correct.
I'm not sure about your grading system. I'm not sure.